Unveiling Bob Dylan, the voice that changed the world. Ever wondered how a single voice could change the course of music history? This query resonates profoundly when considering the enigmatic figure of Bob Dylan, a legendary musician whose contributions to the music world are unparalleled. With a mystique that captivates and intrigues, Dylan's presence in the realm of music is akin to that of a whispered legend, ever-present and perennially influential. Born in the rugged landscape of Duluth, Minnesota, Dylan's origins are humble, rooted in the American heartland. His early life, marked by the simplicity of small-town existence, was a prelude to the extraordinary journey he was destined to undertake. The stark contrast between his modest beginnings and his later fame underscores the remarkable trajectory of his life and career. The move to New York City in the early 1960s marked a pivotal chapter in Dylan's narrative. It was here, in the bustling metropolis teeming with artistic fervor, that he began to carve his niche. The city, synonymous with dreams and ambition, became the crucible for his burgeoning career, setting the stage for the legend he was to become. Dylan's foray into the music scene was formalized with the release of his first self-titled album. Though initially struggling to find his audience, this period was crucial, laying the groundwork for his ascendancy in the musical domain. It was a testament to his unwavering dedication and a hint of the monumental impact he was poised to make. The turning point came with "The Times They Are A-Changin'." This anthem became the clarion call for a generation, cementing Dylan's status as the voice of change and heralding his rise as a seminal figure in music. Through this song, Dylan didn't just capture the zeitgeist. He influenced the course of musical history, embodying the transformative power of a single voice. In the crucible of the 1960s, a young Bob Dylan emerged as the voice of a generation. With the release of "The Times They Are A-Changin'," Dylan's words became anthems for change, echoing the collective yearning for social and political reform. His music not only captured the spirit of the era, but also shaped the contours of the folk music revival, steering it into uncharted waters. Dylan's ascent was meteoric, transforming him from a folk singer into a prophetic voice that resonated with the tumultuous times. His songs were more than just music. They were powerful narratives that challenged the status quo and inspired a movement. His influence extended beyond the boundaries of folk music, reshaping the genre into a vehicle for protest and commentary. However, Dylan's artistic journey took a controversial turn at the Newport Folk Festival. The moment he plugged in his electric guitar, the purist folk scene was left in shock. This bold move marked a departure from his acoustic roots, signaling a new direction in his music that would blend rock elements with poetic lyrics. The year 1966 brought another twist in Dylan's career with a mysterious motorcycle accident. This incident precipitated a period of reclusion, during which Dylan seemingly stepped back from the whirlwind of fame and controversy that had surrounded him. This hiatus allowed him to introspect and evolve, crafting music that was introspective yet universally relatable. Dylan's return to the spotlight with Blood on the Tracks was hailed as a masterpiece, showcasing his unparalleled ability to weave intricate tales of love, loss, and redemption. The album's critical acclaim reaffirmed Dylan's status as a musical savant, capable of reinventing himself and his art to reflect the complexities of the human experience. In the late 1970s, Bob Dylan underwent a profound transformation that startled many of his ardent followers. His conversion to Christianity marked a new chapter in his storied career, infusing his music with a gospel zeal that was both unexpected and deeply personal. Albums from this period, such as Slow Train Coming, reflected his newfound faith and garnered both acclaim and controversy, showcasing Dylan's unyielding pursuit of artistic authenticity. This phase of Dylan's career was characterized by a fervent exploration of gospel music, a genre that, until then, had been largely peripheral in his discography. His concerts became revivals, his lyrics sermons. Through albums like Saved, Dylan not only redefined his musical landscape, but also challenged his audience to follow him on this spiritual journey, further cementing his role as a musical chameleon. The Nobel Prize in Literature awarded to Bob Dylan in 2016 was an unprecedented acknowledgement of his profound impact on the world of music and literature. This accolade underscored his unique ability to weave poetry into song, creating a body of work that resonates with the human experience. It was a moment of validation for songwriters everywhere, affirming the poetic power of lyrics within the pantheon of literature. Dylan's influence on social movements cannot be overstated. His songs like Blowin' in the Wind and The Times They Are A-Changin' became anthems for change, echoing through the corridors of civil rights marches and anti-war protests. His words offered solace, strength, and a sense of solidarity to a generation in tumult, proving that music could indeed influence the course of history. His lyrical style, a blend of poetic finesse and contemporary relevance, set Bob Dylan apart in the pantheon of great songwriters. His ability to distill complex issues into compelling verses transformed the landscape of music, making him not just a voice of his generation, but a scribe of the human condition. Through his songs, Dylan invited listeners to explore the depths of their consciousness, challenging them to think critically about the world around them. Bob Dylan's profound influence on fellow musicians cannot be overstated. Revered as a songwriter's songwriter, his ability to blend poetic lyricism with contemporary issues set a new benchmark in music. Artists across generations have drawn inspiration from his catalog, finding in his words a wellspring for their own creativity. Beyond his musical genius, Dylan explored various artistic avenues, including literature and painting. His foray into writing gave fans a deeper dive into his enigmatic mind, while his paintings offered a visual counterpart to his lyrical imagery. These endeavors showcased the breadth of his creativity, further cementing his status as a Renaissance man. The never-ending tour epitomized Dylan's commitment to live performances, a testament to his enduring passion for music and connection with his audience. This relentless touring schedule kept his legacy alive and ever-present, allowing fans new and old to experience his genius in person. Testimonials from both fans and fellow musicians paint a picture of Dylan's unparalleled influence. His ability to resonate on a deeply personal level, while simultaneously addressing universal truths, has earned him a dedicated and diverse following. The impact of his work is seen in the countless artists who cite him as a pivotal influence. Dylan's complex persona, oscillating between a reclusive icon and a music industry maverick, has intrigued and confounded fans and critics alike. This mystique only adds to his allure, making him not just a figure in music, but a cultural icon whose legacy transcends the bounds of genre and time. Bob Dylan's discography is a treasure trove of musical innovation, spanning over 6 decades. Landmark albums like Highway 61 Revisited reshaped the landscape of music, introducing a blend of rock, folk, and blues that had never been heard before. Hidden gems within his vast catalog reveal the depth and breadth of his artistry, each album offering a new perspective on the human experience. Dylan's voice, a distinctive instrument, evolved remarkably over the years. Initially celebrated for its raw, expressive quality in the early folk days, it transformed into a rugged, world-weary timbre. This evolution mirrored the shifts in his musical direction, from acoustic folk ballads to electric rock anthems, showcasing his adaptability and depth as an artist. Throughout his illustrious career, Dylan garnered numerous awards and recognitions, affirming his enduring legacy. His Nobel Prize in Literature in 2016 stood as a testament to his profound impact on culture, celebrating his ability to weave intricate stories and emotions into the fabric of his music, transcending the boundaries between song and poetry. In the realm of cinema, Dylan's influence extended beyond his music. His songs provided soundtracks that captured the essence of numerous films, while documentaries about his life and work, such as No Direction Home, offered insights into his complex character. These cinematic endeavors further cemented his status as a cultural icon, intertwining his music with the visual storytelling of the film industry. Dylan's impact on popular culture is undeniable, with his songs and persona permeating TV shows, movies, and literature. References to his work in various media underscore his status as a symbol of creativity and rebellion, influencing not just musicians but artists across all disciplines. His legacy is a mosaic of sound, word, and image, forever etched into the annals of cultural history. Bob Dylan's influence permeated far beyond the confines of music, seeping into the very fabric of popular culture. His songs and persona became a touchstone for various television shows and movies, serving not just as a soundtrack, but as a symbol for the complexities and contradictions of the American spirit. As a mentor and beacon for countless artists, Dylan's legacy was not confined to his own generation. He inspired younger musicians, offering a blueprint for artistic integrity and the courage to evolve. His role in shaping the music industry extended to nurturing talent, proving that his impact would resonate through the ages. Dylan's life was rich with anecdotes that showcased his wit and wisdom, painting a picture of a man who was as enigmatic off stage as he was on it. These stories, often shared by peers and fans alike, added layers to the mythos of Dylan, making him a figure of intrigue and admiration. His influence on fashion and personal style was unmistakable, with Dylan becoming an icon of cool. His look evolved alongside his music, from the clean-cut folk singer to the rock star with sunglasses and tousled hair, reflecting and setting trends in the cultural zeitgeist. Dylan's voice was not just literal but metaphorical, echoing in the halls of political activism. His performances for civil rights are legendary, embedding his music within the struggle for equality. Through his art, Dylan didn't just observe the world. He engaged with it, using his platform to advocate for change. Bob Dylan's songwriting plumbed the depths of the human condition, weaving a tapestry of social critique and personal introspection. His lyrics, dense with poetic imagery, often drew comparisons to literary greats, offering a new dimension to popular music that challenged listeners to find deeper meaning in his cryptic verses. Throughout his career, Dylan collaborated with a myriad of iconic artists, creating a symbiotic relationship that pushed the boundaries of music. These collaborations not only produced memorable tracks, but also fostered a creative exchange that enriched the musical landscape, illustrating Dylan's influence across genres and generations. Despite his profound impact on music and culture, Dylan remained an enigma, shrouded in myths and realities that only added to his mystique. This mystery fueled endless speculation and analysis, contributing to a persona that was as much a creation of the public's imagination as it was a reflection of the man himself. Dylan's contributions extended beyond music into literature, where his lyrical prowess was recognized with a Nobel Prize in literature. This accolade underscored his role as a bridge between the worlds of music and literature, highlighting the poetic depth of his songwriting in a way that had seldom been acknowledged before. Critics and fans alike have debated the merit of Dylan's work, reflecting the polarizing nature of his artistry. While some viewed his voice and stylistic shifts with skepticism, others saw genius in his refusal to conform. This duality ensured that Dylan's legacy would be as multifaceted as his contributions to music and culture. Bob Dylan's enigmatic songs have long been a canvas for listener interpretation, sparking an array of theories that delve into the mythos surrounding his lyrics. Fans and critics alike have pored over his words, seeking hidden meanings and connections to broader societal themes, demonstrating the profound impact of his artistry on popular culture. Dylan's performances are etched into the collective memory of music history, with each public appearance adding layers to his mystique. His ability to captivate audiences, from small coffee houses to grand stages worldwide, showcases a career that spans decades, yet remains fresh and influential. These moments are a testament to his enduring appeal and the timeless quality of his work. Reflecting on Bob Dylan's journey through the tumultuous landscape of music and culture, one cannot help but admire the indelible mark he has left. His songs have become anthems for change, his words a catalyst for social movements, and his persona a beacon for artistic integrity in the face of commercial pressures. In an era where fleeting fame is often mistaken for lasting influence, Dylan's legacy stands as a monument to the power of enduring artistry. His work not only reshaped the fabric of music, but also left an indelible mark on the cultural consciousness, inspiring generations to come. For those moved by the saga of Bob Dylan, the journey into his world is far from over. As we continue to explore his contributions and influence, let us carry forward the lessons of his music and the spirit of his innovation. Join us on Music Educator for more stories of legendary artists who have transformed our world.